Enough already. Stop passing the bugs. No more excuses. You should take accountability. Hey loves, how you all doing? You welcome back again. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, it's nice to have you here. Yeah, in this channel we do have fun, okay? So consider subscribing to be part of this amazing family, okay? So in today's video is generally about healthy living, yeah, weight management. So for some time now I started this healthy weight program referred by the NHS. Yeah, I'm in my 4th week now. Is 8-week program. Yeah, this program was referred by the NHS because I spoke to my GP concerning my weight, my health generally, and yeah, lately I added a lot of weight and I needed to trim, to shed a little. So I spoke with my GP about that because yeah, I needed some help. I know that sometimes is usually a struggle when you are on this journey. And so far, it's been an amazing program. I'm so glad that I went for this. So the program is usually once every week. Yeah. This week was my 4th week so far, and I've got 4 weeks to go. Wednesdays, basically. And yeah, we've got a workbook and I would like to share, sorry, yeah, I'm gonna pop it on the screen. I want to share some tips that could help 1 or 2 persons out there. So I'm gonna take you through a couple of sessions, points from this workbook, yeah, with time. Yeah, so I just want to brief you about it, and today we'll be looking at food diaries, the need for a food diary. So as you can see here, 7-day food and drink diary. So I do recommend this for anyone that might be interested in this. I understand that it could be challenging and we tend to procrastinate when we wish to do something like this. It might not necessarily be all about weight loss or thereabout. It could be anything pertaining health and fitness, yeah, general well-being per se, even self-improvement, yeah. So in some cases, it's generally recommended that you map out a plan for yourself. This is more like a guide that could help you all along, okay? And this one right here is a 7-day food and drink program. Yeah, it's written here, please record everything you eat and drink throughout the day, including quantities, example, slices and spoonfuls. So as you can see, we should take accountability. Interesting. I understand that in some cases there could be challenges or some circumstances that could slow us down a bit. Remember why you started this journey or why you wish to do this. You have to have the zeal at every point in time to keep on going, okay? Yeah, so I try as much as possible to go on a walk, not actually on a daily. Yeah, I noticed that since I started, I've been improving gradually. Yeah, it's advisable to give yourself a smart goal. Yeah, something you could achieve. Yeah, give yourself a target. For our food, it is a known fact that we are what we eat. Yeah, so we should be mindful of what we eat. Let's try as much as possible to eat right, eat healthy at every point in time. Yeah, it goes a long way in our general well-being. Yeah, because I noticed that for a while now I've been so much productive, okay? Apart from losing weight, it's gonna help you to be productive in anything you're doing. It's gonna make you think straight. Stop passing the bugs. No more excuses. You should take accountability. Accept that you have the key towards this and you're gonna see it work for you, okay? Take accountability for your actions in anything you're doing. All right, so I'm gonna take you through the food diaries on this workbook. Keeping a food diary allows me to, number one, hold myself accountable. obviously enough already. You hold yourself accountable, like as it is late now, before now, because I notice that I'm active at night most times, yeah, and I see that I tend to eat very late at night. How do I go about this? Because sometimes you cannot help it when you're hungry. So I try as much as possible to see that I have like something healthy in case I get very hungry at night, like fruits. Yeah, apple could do something very light, then you'll be fine. You don't necessarily need to eat something heavy. You don't necessarily need to starve yourself. You don't have to starve yourself, not at all. Portion control goes a long way as well. So in this case, you should hold yourself accountable for everything. Everything. Stop complaining or stop giving excuses at all. It's not going to help you at all. Okay? So now, the second one on my list is be mindful before making decisions. Be mindful before making decisions. Your decisions goes a long way in this journey. What are the decisions you made so far or you're yet to make? I can make decision of like my tomorrow meal, for instance. I might decide to go out, eat out. I can decide to have a nicely prepared homemade meal, healthy diet. Yeah, so the decision is yours to make. And you can see in some cases when you eat out, you might be pushed to eat something different from what you're meant to eat. And you can even see that, like myself, if I want to eat out, I love to have variety of options. So I might see myself going for buffet. And buffet, by the time you eat one or you see those lovely prepared meals sampled all there, you might be forced to eat more than you were expected to eat, or you might be forced to even eat wrongly, like eat those junks there. So you have to be mindful of the decision you make. Be mindful before making decision of my tomorrow's meal. What am I gonna eat tomorrow? I need to get myself prepared before now. Okay, I can decide to get to the store and get some vegetables and make myself something yummy and healthy, and everything is gonna be okay. So number 3 on my point is show commitment to the weight loss process. Yeah, commitment goes a long way. What are the commitments? Yeah, you have to work for it. It does not come easily. Yeah, and you notice that as time goes on, you might get used to it and you will even be enjoying it. At some point, yeah, there are some points you cannot make it. Is okay. Don't beat yourself up unnecessarily, but at the same time, remember why you started this at the first time. Okay? Yeah. So my third point, like I said, is show commitment to the weight loss process. So I'm just coming back from a walk. I can as well decide not to go out on a walk because I love to be indoors most times. But then, yeah, I push myself to do this because I know what I'm aiming at. So this is what I'm talking about. These are the commitments we all have to put into consideration. You have to put this. I know it could be difficult and taxing for some people, especially like if you have kids, for instance, and you don't have like someone to assist you with them, depending on their age brackets. You can as well go out with them. Yeah, but then try as much as possible to consider the weather. Be sure that the weather is conducive and wear and dress them up nicely. Then you people could go out on a walk. Yeah, you can decide to walk instead of driving yourself somewhere not very far away. Yeah, you can decide to walk to the place. So the fourth one on my list is learn a lot about my current lifestyle. What is your current lifestyle? My lifestyle might be different from yours. So you should put this into consideration while mapping out this plan for yourself in your journey to help you in this journey. Okay, yeah, let's say for instance you work for yourself, you work from home. It might be more flexible for you in this case, but then for someone that has an employer, work in a company, has someone that he or she is working for, it might be challenging or more difficult for. But then you have to work things out to suit your plan, your lifestyle. Okay, no more excuses, especially when you notice that at your workplace you tend to sit a lot, because if you do more of the body movement, it's gonna help as well. You can even set an alarm to help you so that you don't forget or you don't get carried away, because I noticed that, like, now I'm in the UK and the weather now is warmer, unlike during the winter. So you might not even know that it's getting late. Before you know it, the day is gone. So you can set an alarm to help you. Let's say you want to go out you want to do something like in the afternoon, for instance. You might set an alarm for 1 p.m. For instance, this is a guide that could help you in this journey. It's more like your lifestyle now. So work towards it and set something that could be a boost for you. So setting this alarm will project you. So I advise you set this beforehand. Let's say you would want to do something at 2 p.m. For instance, you can as well set this alarm for 1 p.m. Okay, if that makes sense. All right, so let's move on to the next point, which is number 5 on my list, is recognize my eating patterns. Yeah, this is more like the mindful of making decisions and taking accountable. So be mindful or recognize your eating patterns. You are what you eat. Like I said, health is wealth. So be mindful of your eating pattern. How do you go about this? I know that some people do the intermittent fasting, what suits you, okay? But then is advisable that you do not skip your breakfast. But then it depends. Some people do eat brunch. Yeah, before now I don't usually eat. I'm not the breakfast kind of person. Sometimes I do skip my breakfast even till now. So time yourself very well. That is where this food and drink diary comes in. It comes at hand, because if you write it down, it's gonna help you. Is your guide. It's gonna help you know what you're eating, and you don't mess around with what you eat. So you already know that. So it's got like the categories. It's got before breakfast, during the morning, lunchtime, during the afternoon, evening meal, during the evening, during the night. So you will notice that you're still having, like, living your normal life, but then it's just that you have to be mindful of it in a more organized way. You're still living your normal life in a more organized way. You ain't starving yourself. Nobody, you don't need to starve yourself because you don't want to get sick. No way. Have to eat, but then eat right. Okay, so my last point on the list is recognize how my mood affects my food choices and how my food choices affect my mood. Okay, so yeah, it's more like a flexible act. What works for you might not work for me. There are some things you eat that might not go well with you, or there are some things you eat and you tend to fall sleepy or dizzy. Okay, so recognize this and make it suitable for you. When you put this into consideration, it's gonna help you, and you will see that you enjoy every step of this journey. Okay, your mood affects your food choices. Likewise, your food choices affect your mood. So recognize this and work towards it. Okay, eat something that works for you, but then eat right. Try as much as possible to eat more of the veggies, high fiber food, vegetables and fruits. Okay, and of course fluids. stay hydrated, guys. Enough water intake, okay? It's gonna help you to be in a good mood as well, because let's say for instance in sunny weather, if you're thirsty, you won't be productive, you feel tired, you feel dizzy. So I advise to eat something that could help you stay hydrated, high fluid content, and eat enough fruits and vegetables, and that's gonna help. Don't go eating so much of those heavy food. If at all you must eat it, let's say for instance we Africans, we love our swallow. It could be so heavy, but then do not eat too much of that, and try as much as possible to consider the time of the day you eat this. Are you gonna eat it at night? No, it's better you eat it during the day, and you can still have the body movement, and eat it with your soup. Enough soup please, and vegetable filled soups, okay? All right, so, and high fiber content food, you don't want to be constipated, no way. Enough of fruits and vegetables. Stay hydrated, guys. Enough water intake, okay? Stay hydrated. And the fruits and vegetables, for instance, is gonna help you if you're struggling with constipation. You don't even want to wait for constipation before you have your high fiber food or the fruits and vegetables. Let's say you're eating high starchy foods or carbohydrates, try as much as possible to have a lot of veggies in it, okay? More of veggies, of course. So it's gonna help you and you will feel all right. If you're constipated, like I said, you will be unwell and you feel so restless. You don't want that, and it's gonna affect your mood, and you end up having a bad day. So that's what we are talking about. And portion control, okay? Eat right, eat well, stay healthy, guys, and everything is gonna be okay. All right, guys, so that's pretty much all for today. Thank you so very much for sticking around till the end of this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, with time I'm gonna share more tips on this, yeah, more sessions as well, as a matter of fact. So stay subscribed if you're not, and click on the notification button so that you get to know whenever I upload a new video. I have varieties of videos to bring to you. All right, until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.